Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Niaz, and in this section, inshallah, I will discuss three layers of darkness as mentioned in the Quran. You may be wondering what that means. Some scholars have explained this means creating an embryo in three layers of darkness. A close study of the Quran reveals it is much more than just being made in three layers. It is by itself a stage in the development of an embryo, which represents the third week of embryo development. And inshallah, I will demonstrate this in my presentation. And I'm sure it will add more evidence that the Quran is the word of God. And if you need any further information, please feel free to contact us. Let's start this segment. Here is the ayah of the Quran which we are discussing. Chapter Az-Zumar 6. يَخْلُقُمْ فِي بُطُونِ. He created you in the uterus or womb your mother. خَلْقًا مِنْ بَعْدِ خَلْقٍ. That means in stages. في ظُلُمَاتٍ. In three layers of darkness. Generally, fi is used as in. Fi is a preposition and it is generally translated as in. But fi also means with, within, or by. The preposition used in Arabic could be translated not necessarily by one word, it can be translated by many prepositions, and the reader or the writer knows what to use in that situation. So, if we use the preposition fi here in this ayat as in, the ayah says, we created you in the mother's womb in three layers of darkness. But if we use the preposition fi as by, with, or within, then the ayah means we created you in the womb of your mother in stages by three layers of darkness. Interestingly, both meanings make great difference and both applicable in the Quran and both proved by the science. So let's take the meaning fi as in and see how embryology confirm this fi as in. Then we will take the meaning of fi as by or with or within, and it will show us this ayat is talking about the three layer stage which start by third week of embryo development. So let me take fi zulumatin salis as in three layers of darkness. The three layers mentioned in embryology include abdominal wall, uterine wall, and embryo-chorionic membrane. Now let me show you in an anatomical dissection that possibly could explain you better. These are the three layers which I was mentioning, which is shown in white arrow. The first layer is abdominal wall. The second layer is made of uterus or womb. The third layer is made of amniochorionic membrane, which is a membrane covers the embryo. So the ayah mentioned three layers of darkness is clearly shown in this slide and accurate and is proved scientifically. Interestingly, these three layers of darkness that include abdominal wall, uterine wall, and the amniochorionic membrane are individually also formed by three layers within. So the abdominal wall, let me show you in another slide. So the abdominal wall is formed by external oblique muscles, internal oblique muscles, and transversus muscles, while the uterine wall is made of epimetrium, myometrium, and endometrium, while the amniochorionic membrane, which is also known as the sac layer which covers the embryo, is formed by amnion, the chorion, and the decidua. So let's read the ayah again. Yakhluqum fi batune ummahatikum. Yakhluqum is a present tense, which means he creates you fi batune ummahatikum, in the womb or the uterus of your mother. Khalqan min ba'di khalqin, in stages one after the other. Fi zulumatin, before we say in three layers of darkness, but now we are using fi as by or with, as we fi could be translated as in, by, with, within. So let's take the meaning of this fi as with and or by, and then you will see still it proves scientifically the three layers stage, which I'm going to show you next. In order to describe this stage, which starts from the third week, it is important to start from the first week briefly. The Quran describes different stages of human development in the womb or uterus, which starts with fertilization, mentioned in the Quran as nutfa imshaj, then immediately followed by a stage of qadar mentioned as faqadarahu, then the stage of implantation in the uterus mentioned in the Quran as fi qarare makin, which will be completed by the second week of development, and we will discuss in the next segment describing stages according to Quran and proved by science. In the third week, it starts with the formation of germinal layers, which are shown in the slide. These three layers form all the body parts. Three layers are called ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. These are also known as trilaminar embryonic disc. By ectoderm, skin, nervous system, and sensory organs are formed. By mesoderm, muscles, bones, cardiovascular system, and other internal organs are formed. By endoderm, lining of digestive and respiratory systems are formed. So basically all the body parts are formed by these three layers. So if you translate fi zulamatin salas as in, then the Quran is accurate in describing three layers, which are abdominal wall, uterine wall, anochorionic membrane. And if you translate the fi zulumati salis by three layers of darkness, then the Quran accurately describing these three layers, which are ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. By these layers, all the parts of the body are formed. So the Quran describes very accurately about three layers of darkness, which is proved scientifically, and we will discuss more when we discuss the staging. This concludes this part of the video. In this segment, we discuss this ayat of the Quran, which is from chapter 39, ayat number or verse number 6. يَخْلُقُمْ فِي بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ خَلْقًا مِّن بَعْدِ خَلْقٍ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ ثَلَاثٍ. He creates you in the wombs of your mother, creation after creation, in a threefold darkness. Here the word fi or the preposition fi is used as in. In Arabic, fi could also be used as by or with. So if you use the meaning as by or with, then it becomes by three layers of darkness. We have shown both meanings are proved scientifically, and this proves the word of God. Now in the next segment, we will discuss the staging of human development in the mother's womb.